Well, hey there. Welcome to my channel. My name is Jordan. I am the mother of 4 tiny humans. That's right, you heard me, 4. And I just create motherhood content. So if that's something that you like, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you can follow along with all the things that I do that help me as a mother. I also have linked below my TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram account so that we can be friends everywhere. But for now, let's just get into the video. Today we are going to be talking about New Year's resolutions. So I actually don't like to use the term New Year's resolution because when I was younger, we used to write down our New Year's resolutions and then we'd put them in an envelope and then we'd put that envelope inside of a box and then we would open them at the end of the year, which was a fun tradition. But I honestly, by the time the next year rolled around, I could not remember what was inside that envelope. So instead of doing New Year's resolutions, I like to set yearly goals. You guys, 2023 will be here in just a few short days. I can't even believe that. I cannot believe we're in 2023. But I honestly do think that the beginning of the year is a great time to set goals. For me personally, it's just a definitive time that I can sit down with my kids and map out our goals for the year. But if you're finding this video not at the beginning of 2023, don't get discouraged. Still set goals. I know lots of people who like to set their goals around their birthday or around the school year, or you can start goals at the beginning of any month, really, or the beginning of any week, or you could set goals on a random Thursday and start from there. You can really do it anytime. This is just what works for me and how I'm doing it this year. So the first thing I do when I want to set goals or resolutions for the year is I look at areas of my life that need improvement. And I just kind of start with the categories. The categories I'm doing this year are health and fitness, home, motherhood, personal, spiritual, and social media and family. And yes, family is different from motherhood. I'll explain why more towards the end. But I select these categories, these things these areas of life where I could maybe stand to use a little bit of improvement. And then in those categories, I select 1 or 2 goals for myself. For instance, in my health and fitness category, my goals are to move my body every single day and to drink more water. The goals I set are pretty simple and they're things that can be built upon throughout the year. Now, when you're setting goals, you want to start where you're at. For instance, with my health and fitness goals, I have already been, I ride my bike every day for 30 minutes a day. And I can build upon that moving forward throughout the year. But with my drink more water part of the goal, I'm not so great at that. I'm actually quite terrible at drinking water. And I know this. You see, I'm a Coke connoisseur. I love Coke. And I'm about to embarrass myself with how much Coke I actually drink. But know that my goals are to fix this problem. I know it's a problem. We're going to fix it. But for me, I'm the mother of 4. So I wake up exhausted. Now, I don't drink coffee, so I instead get my caffeine kick in the morning from a can of Coke. And that just starts my day off on the wrong foot because then I need to have one with lunch and then I need to have one with dinner. And before I knew it, I've been drinking 3 cans of Coke every day for freaking ever. And I know it's not good for you. That's why I'm going to change it. But for me personally, I know that I cannot quit cold turkey. I have tried, and that's just something I literally always fail at. I always land back where I started eventually if I try and quit cold turkey. Which brings me to my next point. Make yourself a plan. Like I said, quitting cold turkey is just not possible for me. I need a plan to help me continue to keep motivation so that I can achieve my goals. So with the whole water situation, my plan, and I've actually already put it into motion because I ain't got no patience to wait for the beginning of the year. My plan is I have taken out that morning Coke. I replaced it with a bottle of water. And at Walmart, you can actually get boxes of the powdered water flavoring that have caffeine in them. Maybe I'll put like a little picture here or something. And I use half of one of those in the morning because those are a lot. I mean, a lot of caffeine. It's like 3 times the amount of caffeine that is in a can of Coke is in one of those little tubes of water flavoring. And I don't know much, but I do know that Coke has more caffeine than coffee. So it's a lot of caffeine. So be careful with them if you do choose to use them. But I use about half of that in my water in the morning, which gets me started drinking water for the day and gets me that little caffeine buzz that I need. So far, I've only replaced my morning can of Coke with water. But after I get used to that, and that is my habit, that I wake up and I make this water drink and then I drink that, then I will take out the one for lunch. And then eventually I'll take out the one for dinner. And then I hopefully will not be drinking soda every day. It'll be more of a once in a while treat rather than an everyday habit. Does that make sense? And then once I've done that, I'm going to try and build upon how much water I drink and increase that. So to go through with this plan, I then need to be checking up on myself regularly. I need to be evaluating my progress monthly is kind of my plan for it. And I do recommend that if you have the time to set one up, make yourself a little spreadsheet to keep track of what you're doing and how you're doing it so that you can achieve your goals. So that's kind of how I set goals for myself. But I also set goals with my kids, and we have one family goal. And so I want to talk about those things real quick before I wrap up this video, just so that it's all in one place. So for my kids, I use the same method. We sit down with them, we give them 3 categories because my kids are all under 8. So they need a lot of help generating goals, but goals are great for them to set even at their age. But we give them 3 categories. We give them physical, academic, and spiritual. And they get to choose one thing that they would like to work on within each category. And like I said, we sit down with them, but they really do choose what they would like to work on in those categories. So we sit down with them, we create a goal together within the 3 categories, and then throughout the year, we as parents make sure that we are helping our children execute their goals and kind of execute their plans and then achieve their goals, right? So I'll give you for instance. So say in the physical category, my daughter loves soccer. She loves to play soccer. But as she's gotten older, it's become increasingly more difficult for her to score a goal. So say that this year she really wants to score a goal. We will sit down with her. We will talk about that goal and we will make a plan for us to help her with that specific goal. And we will choose 3 things that will help her achieve it. For instance, she practices with a parent every day at home. And maybe she wants to go to a soccer camp and get more practice. And then also maybe she wants to watch soccer on TV because we've learned that actually really helps her. It really helps her to watch professionals, how they strategize on the field to be able to play in real life. It really does translate from their field to hers. So maybe those are the 3 things that we organize with her that she wants to do to achieve her goal of scoring a goal this next soccer season. So she's doing all of the work, but we're helping her facilitate the opportunities that she has to work on and achieve that goal. Now let's talk about our family goal. And this is something that my husband and I have sat down and decided that every single person in our family could work on. And we actually call it our family theme of the year. And we sit down. It usually goes with a quote and a lesson. And we talk about it. And it's something that we as a family commit to working on all year long. This year we are working towards more of a peaceful home and regulating our emotions within each other. We love the idea of respectful parenting or authoritative parenting. Some people call it gentle parenting. I don't like that word. We love the idea of that. However, we both grew up in homes where we were yelled at, and that really does translate into our home now. And we would like to work on it, and we have seen it also come out in our children. So we need them to work on it as well. So this year, our family theme is there is no yelling in the house unless there is a fire. And that is a quote by David O. McKay. And so I will put it on our little letter board, and we will keep it up to remind us. And then we will have monthly lessons on how we can personally all do better at achieving that goal. And that is how we set goals in our family. What are your New Year's resolutions or your yearly goals? And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you would like to see more. Starting in 2023, I am going to be posting every Monday and Thursday. So there will be lots of new motherhood content coming your way this next year. If you would like to see what my kids got for Christmas, I'll also link that video in the description below. And yeah, I hope you all have the best day. Bye.